Facebook. Check. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Facebook. Waiting for my life to start showing um, notifications on people's wall so they can come in. Hi, I can see somebody's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Yes, my people are coming. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, Instagram. Hi, Facebook. Ooh, we're excited. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Did you miss me? My family people, when I miss me. When I say, thank God she don't go with a while. Welcome, my guys. Oga B, Big B, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Entrepreneur's Testimony with Tiana Adebayo, aka Tiana's Autograph. And here we talk all things entrepreneurship. We talk business, we have guests that come into the show and they give us their own story, their background, how they started, where they are now in business, and where they're looking at for future purposes. So this is one of the most educative programs you can find on the internet right now. Yes, I can brag about it. This is the most, if not the most, in Nigeria right now, because everybody's going into comedy or skits and all that. So just few people are giving values, and this is value. Don't go nowhere. My guests will be here shortly. But first, how are you? How did you spend your Christmas holidays? How did you spend? Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you can hear me though. Hope I'm audible. Hope I'm audible. How did you enjoy your holiday, your festive period? I believe it was blissful. I believe it was graceful, and I believe you had all the fun in the world. So guys, don't forget to like, share, and comment. It's not that difficult. Just hit the like, hit the share, and comment. It's simple. Yes, that's the way you can grow the brand. That's the way you can spread the good news. This year, it's our own year of we must shine bright, we must get it right. Our income, our finances must be on top. We don't joke here. So what you get here is real people. Thank you. The likes and loves coming. My people are here. What you get here is real stories, real people, real events. So if you can relate, you run with it. Get in touch with my guests. Last month, 2 months ago, we had guests on the show. Don't just watch and go. Please, if you have any need for any of the services, please hit them up. If you need anything, hit me up. I'll connect you to anyone that I feel is going to be of value to you. Okay, so we're not going to joke this time. And today, I don't know if she's here. Precious, if you're here, you can send in your request so that we can kickstart the day. So guys, don't joke, don't sleep. This year, get your finances rolling. Be at the top of your game. Get information. Information is money right now. Which informations are you consuming? What are you consuming? What do you spend your data on? I hope it's something that is productive, because over time you need to build yourself based on what you know. So what information are you gathering? Are you just gathering twickers, gossips and all that. Please get yourself right. Hi Jennifer. Hi Abby. Hi Alina. Alena, that's my sister-in-law. Hi Black Ginger. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming to my life. You're the reason I wake up and I want to do this. Let me tell you a little story. Milani is here, my baby. So before I went on this break, I was scared. I was scared that, hi Milani. I was scared that I hope I will not get too comfortable. No, Mama, not on Instagram now. Come on Facebook. Facebook is better. Please. She's here, but she's on Instagram, so I'm trying to get her on Facebook. Facebook is more better because the video reaches more audience and the quality is usually better. But Instagram, you don't get much engagement. So try and come on Facebook. Try and come on Facebook. My guest is here, but she's on Instagram, so see me talking like this as if she will leave her house and begin to go to a place where they call Instagram or Facebook. Please, Sugar, if you're here, come on Facebook. Facebook is more reliable for videos. Why I like my videos on Facebook. If you watch let me give you this idea. Now, if you're a business person, not all the social platforms are for your business. You have to study the mood of people using each platform to know which one suits your business. Okay, if you're doing something like this, a long content, something that involves people, that is a video that is more than 20 seconds, Instagram is not for you. Instagram is more of quick. Nobody have time to watch. They'll be scrolling and they'll be going. They'll be scrolling, they'll be going. Facebook has more patience. People watch Facebook for at least 1 hour. People can stay and watch Facebook videos for like 1 hour. Okay, the worst place you can go for with long videos is TikTok, unless you're doing live and the live doesn't stay, it goes after a while. Okay, so you have to know your market. You don't just carry market to all platforms because you want to be on social media. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Hope you guys give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you understand me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I want to see a thumbs up. Hi, Gunman Store. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was trying to hook up my wireless microphone and technology has gotten the best of me today. Technology 1, Delicious 0.
Try it now. It's not working. Did you connect it?
Yes, it's telling me that I need an app for it to work, and there's no time for me to start looking for the name of the app.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Technology, you experiment before you come. Although some of them you don't need any app, you just put it up and you go.
So well, I'll try it much later. But I mean, these are one of the things that we intend using for 2023 videos.
You're ready already.
Yes, I am.
You're ready.
Yes, I am.
As a spirit father. Okay, so for those who don't know, you can introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Entrepreneur's Testimony. My name is Precious Odem, but if you are in Nigeria, then you know me as Delicious. That's what everyone calls me. And that's because I'm a sex therapist and the CEO of Delicious Intimacies. A sex coach, a sexologist, a sex and intimacy coach, your bedroom matters guru. That is who I am.
Everything bedroom.
Yeah.
So let me ask now, the way you spoke about sex, spoke about in my own world, like as a Nigerian, I have this what's it called now? The keyword.
No, I don't want
to put it down. Yes, you have this pros. How do you cope with that with your identity as a sex therapist?
Okay, so one of the first things I noticed while going into this profession was in Nigeria, intimacy is not something people talk about in public, even in private. It's still a taboo. It's still, you're not supposed to talk about it, you're supposed to let it be. So one of the first things I noticed is the moment I tell people who I am and what I do, they're like, this girl you are leading people to hellfire. You are the one teaching people to snatch people's husbands. And I'm like, no, if we want to go back to the origin of what sex and intimacy is, it's meant to be practiced within the walls of marriage. That the world has said to do it any other way does not stop it from being exactly what it is. And I mean, people have challenges, and people like us are there to help them pass through, the challenges and come out better sexual partners. So have I encountered difficulties? Yes. Have people looked at me somehow? Yes. But has it stopped me from being who I am? No. It has only encouraged me more, because every day I get to impact lives. So I mean, that's the reason why I do this.
Wow. You mean people still are open? You have people that are still open to you with that?
Funny enough, a lot of people are open. And thanks to social media and the ever-growing technological world, people are more open to certain things. Just before I came on this live, I've been doing a sales, and then I've had a couple of people reach out to me. And now we found out that there are people who ask questions, asking for a friend. Sometimes it's their question. Sometimes it's actually their friend's question.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah. But people tend to reach out more these days, and it's a satisfying feeling for me personally as a therapist, sex therapist, to know that people can confide in me, people get comfortable with me enough to tell me those secrets, those things that they are struggling with their spouses in the bedroom.
So when did you start this? How long have you been a sex therapist?
Okay, so 2023 will make us 7 years in business. I'm so excited. Yeah, like 7 years in business. It's been off and on, but we've been consistent for 4 years now. We've been off and on.
Wow.
So if I add all of them, it's 7 years. We've been consistent for 4 years. We've had to go through a lot of ups and downs. We've had to go through times when I felt like, oh, is this really worth it? Like, I mean, is the judging not getting too much? There might be no market for this. There was a time when I actually thought there was no market for it. But then it took me going back and redefining what my business goals were, to know that, look, I'm actually meeting a need. And as long as I can meet the need of one person, that means I'm still in business. Because that one person will, like what we're doing right now is a testimony. The person will tell someone else, that person will tell someone else. So basically, I found out that all I need is just one person to believe in what I do.
So how did you venture into it? Did you meet somebody who is into it, and then you just...
Oh,
how did you get
I
into
am.
it?
Okay, so I'm assuming we're all adults here. Anyway, I'm not going to be vulgar.
Please, if you're not 18, care is not for you. Go to TikTok and Gen Z yourself.
Yes.
Please tell me.
I've had issues. When I became sexually active, I knew next to nothing. Like, it was my sexual partner that taught me. And a man cannot teach a woman how to feel during sex. A woman also cannot teach a man how to feel during sex. So there were things that I had learned that I needed to unlearn. There were experiences I'd had that I needed to forget and relearn. There were things I needed to improve. And I kept I read. So I kept trying to, read books, try to ask people. Asking people was a challenge, because most people won't open up. I mean, you ask someone, what was your first sexual experience like? And they're like, yeah, why are you asking me that kind of a question? So it took me, self-study, and then I solved my own problem. It was not a 1 month study. It was not a 2 month study. It was not a 3 month study. It took me in and out of relationships until I found my own path, and then learned how to deal with myself and understand myself. And then I said, wow, if I'm having this problem, how many of my mates were having this same problem? And so the first set of people I reached out to were my immediate circle of influence. That's what I call it. Those are people that you're most comfortable with. They are your immediate circle of influence. Most often than not, those people will actually either encourage you or discourage you from a path. So I reached out to them and said, look, babes, guys, is any of you experiencing, blah, 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 blah. Some of them opened up and said yes. So, I mean, what are you experiencing the same? And I said yes. And they said, what did you do about it? And I told them, and they're like, wow, really? Okay, what do you think I should do about it? So that made me go back into more study, because what was unique to me may not have been unique to them. Our bodies are different. Our hormones fire differently. You and I could be in the same situation, the same circumstances, but react differently. So I now had to go back and study how to apply it to other people. And that was how this journey began.
When you say study, you went to a sex school?
Yes, I did. So we have lots of schools. We have some of them are physical classes, some of them are online studies. I've had to do some physical classes. I've had to do some online studies because to do this business, you need to be certified. You don't just go out dishing out advice and therapies and classes and courses, you know, and remedies when you're not certified. You don't want the government coming after you.
Is a sex relationship expert.
Yes. So I had to, of course, get certified. So I'm a certified sex coach, a certified sex and intimacy coach, a certified relationship expert. And we're going for advanced courses because we're dynamic, we evolve. So what was acceptable sexually yesterday might not be acceptable sexually today. So I have to keep learning to be able to accommodate the wide range of clients that I have.
Interesting.
Yes.
For me, a novice, that my general knowledge of sex is a man and a woman get into it. So would you tell me to change my mindset about that, that it is not just up and down, enter, go.
Okay, so one of the things we do is what we call foundational courses. And foundational courses basically sex education. So sex education, we actually start from age 0. And when we say age 0, we mean that's your baby that is a toddler. Once that toddler can, you know, once they start touching themselves, it's time for sex education. We're not going to be using large words for them, but something as big as basic as pee, pom-pom, you know, don't touch here, don't. So we have classes that range from age 0 to age whatever. And so we start teaching you the basics, saying this is who your body is there. And then once you are sexually active, there is a class that we do. It's called body mapping class. So the body mapping class lets you understand who you are, why you are the way you are, how you can understand and enjoy the way you are. Because if you don't know yourself, you can't expect someone else to know you. Now, if I were to teach you who you're saying a novice, and I will tell you that, okay, since we're going straight into the topic of the sexual act, the sexual intercourse, I will tell you that the to everybody, I will tell you that it's not all about the styles. It's much more than the styles. It's much more than the techniques. It's much more than the book knowledge, the head knowledge that you know. It has to do with intuition. It has to do with emotion. It has to do with passion. It has to do with intellect. There are so many beings who are sapiosexuals, like I am. That's a topic for another day. But basically, sapiosexuals are people who are attracted.
Dictionary word for this one.
Sapiosexuals are people who are attracted to intelligent people. So no matter how fine that man is, no matter how handsome he is, no matter how much money he has, if he's not intelligent, I may not be attracted to him. It doesn't mean that he's not, fit or he's not all that, but that's who I am. So these are all of the things that we teach. We say, look, sex is holistic. It covers a whole lot. If it is the styles, you go do styles, you go tire, So, and then as women and men, we also relate to sex differently. So these are all of the things that we like to teach our clients.
How do you teach? How do you take your clients? Where do you get your clients from?
So we have clients from everywhere, and I'm so glad about technology because we can do one-on-one sessions online. So we have WhatsApp classes online, we have Zoom classes, we have Telegram classes, we have physical classes. I try to limit the physical classes as much as I can because for now I don't have an office space, and then I don't want to put myself in a situation that I will start explaining tomorrow. Waiting happen when only you and that man get together, things like that. Yeah, but sorry, Melanie. Yes, I know you're sapiosexual. You have to. Yes. So yes, we teach VAD various ways. We have ebooks, and the thing about
that is also, that thing you said, it looks like a joke, but it is also a problem because we have had people called masseuse people that massage
Yes,
people
yes.
trust, because you're alone with your clients, and some people want home delivery. And although it affects some people, you have cases of rape and all that.
Yes,
So
yes,
I think along the line we'll have to push that narrative that
yes.
it is a normal profession. People have
It's a very normal
jobs like
profession,
that.
really. It's very, very normal. And anyway, part of our 2023 goals and plans is to see how we can get a physical store so people can have the confidence to walk in. But truly, there's some people that are very bold. So they actually want to walk into the sex shop.
I'm one of those bold people.
Yes. So it's going to
I'm one of those
consist of
bold people.
a spa where we're going to be doing all sexual massages. We're going to have a sex toy shop. And then we're going to have the sex therapy aspect of it where you can come, just sit and talk with me, like you talk with your doctor. So we have a chat, we gist about what it is that you want, and then we find out ways to help you achieve your sexual goals and desires with your partner.
All right. Thank you for this marketing. Now let's get down to business.
Yeah.
I want to feel you now. I want to really get into you. I know that first of all, we started with the stigma that comes with identifying yourself with sex.
Yes.
What were your challenges starting this work, going through this process, choosing this line?
First of all, it was introducing myself, and I could tell people, oh, hi, how are you? My name is Precious. Where do you work? What do you do? And then I'm like, I can't say it out loud. But I found a way around it, and that what helped me was my business name. So my business name is Delicious Intimacies, and Delicious is my nickname. And so one of the ways I overcame that barrier of, the way to introduce myself was to just simply tell people, hi, I'm Delicious. And then the first question is, Delicious, do you cook? Like, what's the Delicious about? Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I'm a sex therapist. And immediately the name Delicious and the phrase sex therapist just clicks in their head. And I've noticed that it works like magic. All of a sudden, they're like, is that a profession? That will not be the next question. Instead of being judgmental, the fact that my name and what I do are the same thing, they're like, okay, is that a profession? Yes. How long have you been doing it? And then some people go as far as asking me, are you married? Are you single? And then some will say, because I'm not married, I'm not supposed to be teaching people about sex.
Yes, we'll have that like, problem too.
People are having sex every day and they are not married. And they carry the problems in their single sexual experiences into their marital homes and cause additional problems. So why don't we forget about, querying them that they are doing something wrong and just correcting their sexual experiences so that they can at least carry a good legacy into their marriages. So yes, people have looked at me and said, look, you're not supposed to be, a sex therapist. I mean, you're not married. What are you going to be teaching people? And then we had the era of the Kaya Mata saga in Nigeria, where everybody said Kaya Mata was jazz, Kaya Mata was this. And so actually, the reason why we've been off and on is because I took the first 3 years of Delicious Intimacies as a company to educate, to teach. So it was not just about me selling what I do. It was about me teaching, making people understand exactly what it is I and so many of us do as a business. So that's when people look at me and say, oh, why are you doing this? Are you sure there's not something? And then, another one, I forgot this one. They keep saying, are your parents alive? And I'm like, yes. I mean, we're Nigerians. You know how it is now. And then I'm a woman.
Oh my God.
And then they'll be like, do your parents know what you do?
Yes.
Yes. My mom supports me 100%. Now, my father, God bless his soul, up until he died, was not sure about what I was doing. Because the man kept asking, what exactly is this thing that you are doing, young lady? And I couldn't give an answer until he died. I was always dodging the question. Oh, Yeah. But my
Okay,
mom
so
supports
based on
me
this,
100%.
based on your parental
Yeah.
experience, what word would you give to parents, these generational parents, about accepting sex, imbibing sex education to their younger ones and even to them, because you can't teach what you don't know. And what is killing us is we don't know these things, we don't
Exactly.
ask questions,
Yes.
we don't know where to go.
Yes.
So what do we teach the younger ones?
So
What
what
is the
I tell
word for
parents
them?
when I meet them is the world is changing and you can't send your child out there unequipped. I'm not saying sex is what keeps marriages or relationships, but it's one of the things you need to have in your arsenal or your bag of tricks on how, if you want to navigate the world of relationships and especially sexual relationships very well. So if you don't know these things as a parent, that's fine. It's perfectly normal. You can't expect me to go and repair my car. I'm not a mechanic. That's why a mechanic is there. I don't know how to make hair. That's why a hairdresser is there. So as a parent, you do not know how to impact, the right family values. Now, every family has their unique values. You don't know how to impact that value into your child. That's why we are here. That's why I am here. So I meet with the parents. They tell me what they want to teach their children. And then I go ahead and impact. So your child is learning about the sexual aspect of life and also learning your family values and using your family values to guide them on their sexual decisions. It's a win-win for everybody. I mean, I get paid, it's cash out day for me. The parents get, it's a win-win for them because they have impacted
They feel
successfully onto
safer
their
that their
children.
child is equipped for the world.
Exactly. And yet the parents may or may not even be in the picture. What I mean is they may be there during the class. They can decide to stay out of it and say, look, just go and learn. I've paid for this class for you. And it's which parents will not be happy when their child is well equipped? Which parents won't be happy? So yeah, so that's my advice to parents. The world is
I
changing.
think
Learn to adapt.
normally in developed countries, this is embedded in schools as early as primary school. They have teachers come teach the kids about their bodies and all that. Do you work with schools?
Yes, I do. I work with schools. I work with marriage counselors, but I love working with schools because kids are amazing. So I had this client. She's in the UK, and she has a daughter. Her daughter is 4 years old, and she's a great mom, a fantastic mom, and she was doing her best to teach her child sex education. And most parents, that's what they do. They say, don't let anybody touch your breast. Don't let anybody touch your private part. And that was what she kept, singing and singing to the girl. So on this very day, she was bathing the girl, bathing her at night before she put her to bed. And then the girl said, Mommy, why are you touching my peep? I can't remember the word she used for the vagina area now. And then mom was like, because I remember that. She said, no, that's abuse. You told me nobody should touch it. Mommy, you have somebody, like she was trying to let the mom know that if you say nobody should touch it, then why are you touching it? And the woman was taking aback. She was like, she didn't know how to now navigate that situation. And so she reached out to a friend of hers who now reached out to me. And that was it. Look, I have this person. She's a Nigerian and she's been great with my kids. And the thing is, I don't even teach the kids directly. I teach the parents in this particular scenario. The woman was like, look, I won't have you have access to my kids. I'm like, oh, that's fine. But whatever it is, like, let me know how your kids, what kind of questions they're already asking. And then I curated a course specifically for that child. And that was what we did. We found out that the girl, of course, she had started touching herself. She had found out that she felt somehow when she touched her private parts. So we needed to start teaching at that early age that, look, mommy can't touch you. But mommy is also not supposed to go beyond a particular boundary because we've also had parents abuse kids sexually. So yes, it's okay for mommy to touch you like this and like this, but anything other than this, then you need to report to somebody else. And baby, you're not supposed to be doing this, you're not supposed to be doing, for now, not, I know we don't tell kids you're not supposed to. So we say, this is, when you get to so age, so there are milestones that we give to the kids. So as they achieve each milestone, children love to learn. Children love to achieve milestones. So they're, yeah, I learned this thing, and then we give them another milestone. Side by side, letting them know exactly what their parents also want them to know.
So that's amazing. I just hope the world will really adjust to accommodate more people like you, because you people are scarce. I don't think you're up to 100 in the full Nigeria.
We are, but not everyone is as bold as some of us are to come out and say this exactly
Okay.
what we do.
Okay, I think that must be the problem.
Yes.
That is the problem. The awareness.
Yes,
It's
the
not there.
awareness.
So do you sell products? Do you have products? How else do you make your money when you're not teaching? What do you do?
Okay, so another thing I learned on this journey is there are certain stimulants or certain products that you can take to aid your sexual experience, to make it that wow experience. So we have what we know as aphrodisiacs. Now, aphrodisiacs are products that can help enhance your sexual pleasure. Then I also found out that we have aphrodisiacs that are home, or rather aphrodisiacs that are peculiar to every nation, every country. And so what works in country A, or what can be found in country A, may not be found in country B. So we like to work with what we have in our country. Now, in the country of Nigeria, we have a lot of herbs. These herbs are scattered all over the country. They are in different states. They're of different types. And so I work with, in fact, I'm actually doing a course on herbal medicine right now, but I currently work with certain herbalists. Now, herbalists are not juju doctors. They are not ritualists. Herbalists, what is a herb or an herb? It's a fruit, a plant, a leaf, a seed. So I work with these people to curate products that help with the sexual experiences. Yes, so we have them in powdered form, we have them as liquids, we have them as solids, and then we also, for those people who say, no, I don't want to take anything, I don't know how you people made it, I don't know the mode of production, you know, I'm very particular about what enters my system. We're like, look, we have you covered. We have a class where we will teach you how to go to the market by yourself with your own money, buy certain things in the market. It could be fruits, it could be veggies, it could be foods, and then we'll tell you how to prepare them, and then they'll be good for you and your spouse.
Amazing. I remember you talked about having a spa. Is that your 5-year goal? What's the goal?
I didn't get that.
What's the future like? What's the 5-year goal like? Where do you see yourself in this business in 5 years?
Well, in 5 years, I want to be the #1 sought after sex guru in the world. Nigeria is a small place. Africa is still a small place. Yeah, you know, in every aspect of life, or every facet of life, there are certain names that you just can't get out of your head. When you want to go into the tech world, there are names that you know. When you want to go into the social, yes, there are names that you know. So when it has to do with sex, intimacy, and relationships, if they are going to mention 5 names, Delicious Intimacies has to be one of them. And I'm happy about what you're doing, because the more people we can reach globally, the more our influence grows. Because trust me, this works. It works. So it doesn't matter where you're domiciled.
The media is powerful.
Yes. It doesn't matter where you're domiciled. We don't have to ship products. We may not have to ship products from Nigeria to you. We could study what you already have in your country and curate a product for you. We are dynamic. That's the good thing about it. I had a couple reach out to me today, and the husband saw something I posted on my status, and he reached out to me and said, oh, my wife does this thing, but she doesn't do it all the time. How can I make it better? And I'm like, I would actually prefer, because I mean, it's the woman that we're talking about, sir. Can you talk with her first?
She has more knowledge on it.
Yes. Can you talk with her? And if she's comfortable that you're talking to someone else about it, then we could have a conference call, you know, between the 3 of us. And he said, fine. And so about 2 hours later, he called me up and said, look, my wife is on the line. I would like to talk about it. And I don't know them. They got my number from someone. They've been viewing my status for a while now. And then we talked about it. And Uma said, I'm not really comfortable with taking products. I said, okay, look, once your husband can pay for the class, I'm going to teach you naturally how to do this thing that you're already doing, but you need to enhance and make better. And so, I mean, we
First of
impact
all,
lives every
I want
day.
to give that guy, I want to give that guy kudos because we have a world where people, they are married to strangers. They can't even tell their spouse things like that. They don't even
Yeah,
discuss
yeah,
intimacy with them, even ideas.
yeah.
You know, you just live in a house and you're shy, or I don't know what they call that. You have information you
They live
keep
as
away from your
friends.
spouse.
They're just friends with each other.
Okay, I met my best friend, people, you know. So when people get information that they can actually say, hey, you're not doing this right, let's seek help,
Yeah,
let's get help.
yes.
It's really encouraging, really encouraging. So what would you have for people that want to start um something? It may not really be a sex therapy thing or anything, one going to entrepreneurship. Hello?
Okay, so
Can you hear me?
my advice for everyone who wants to start anything, whatever it is, a business, a goal, a lifestyle, just do it. It's as simple as that. Just do it. If you have a dream, it's going to remain a dream unless you wake up and actually act on it. If you have an idea, it's going to remain up here, except you take it out, put it down on paper, and then act on it. Will there be obstacles along the way? Of course, yes. I mean, we're in the world. There are going to be challenges, but then you're also going to learn how to overcome these challenges. God never gives us battles that we can't win. And that's the reason why your circle of friends, your circle of influence, your immediate circle of influence is very important. Because alone, you might not be able to go as far as you want to. You might need an accountability partner. For me, my sister was my accountability partner. She kept pushing me. So I look, sis, this thing, you're already doing it. Why? I see you going places. Don't stop. When I say I want to stop, she will encourage me. So she was my accountability partner for years. She's not into the business. Absolutely not into the business. But she made sure she checked on me every week, every month. What's going on with you? Where is Delicious Intimacies right now? What's the next step? And all of that. Just a few days ago, last year, before we got into the new year, we had to talk about our businesses and where we wanted to see it, you know, for 2023. And then she dropped an idea. She was like, sis, why don't we do this together? Because if I say only you should do it, it may be too much for you. So why don't we do it together? So know what you want to do. Write down your visions, your goals. It doesn't matter how crazy you think it is. Number 3, just do it. Number 4, please get an accountability partner among your circle of influence to help you go far.
Thank you so much for granting us this noble educative section. I really enjoyed myself. I hope our people enjoyed themselves. If you have questions for Delicious Intimacy, please drop your questions because she has to run now. I see all of you. Thank you so much, Auntie Comfort. Thank you, Milani. Thank you to Shaw. Thank you, Babatunde. Andy said, I want to learn. Okay, so how do they reach you?
Okay, so on Facebook as HRH Kede, KEDI, but let me see, can I drop my phone number right now? So
We missed that. The network was bad, so you have to recall yourself.
Okay,
again.
so I'm
I'm
on Facebook with this name that is on the live right now, HRH Kede, KEDEI. I'm on Instagram as Diary of a Niger Sex Therapist. Tiana had already written down my name, so you could search my name when you look at the post on Instagram. But I'm just dropping my phone number right now. And I'm in the city of Port Harcourt, so if you want a one-on-one, you want to actually see me face to face, I mean, you're right now going to see me because I'm right in the city of Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. Do we get invited to various places? Yes. You can call us, send a message, call, chat, reach us on Instagram, Facebook. We are here. And if you can't reach out to me for whatever reason, please reach out to Tiana. She'll get to me.
I'll definitely connect you guys. Don't slack. And like you said, Yeah, you need to know your body. You could enjoy sex more than you are, but you just need to know some more. Some of you feel that because you're an acrobat in it, that means it is all. What about if somebody can take you a little more higher? What do you think? So guys, don't sleep on this. I'm going to be posting Delicious flyer on my Facebook and on my Instagram, on all of our platforms immediately after this live, so you can contact her directly through her flyer. Her information are there, her details are there. On this live, her number is there. Instagram, you may not be able to see it, but you get the flyer next after this live. So I want to say thank you. I believe there's no questions. Any other thing you have? People are still very shy. Don't ask sex questions.
So they can ask it later.
After
when you post the live, we'll answer the questions under it.
No problem. So guys, you can watch. If you're just joining us, you watch it and learn something. This is the new year. Yeah. No slacking. You have to be on top of your game.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I'll let you run now. I appreciate doing this with you.
I really appreciate. Thank you for having me. Thank you everyone who joined. We hope to see more of you. Have a lovely, lovely 2023. Like, I'm so excited. It's, we just started 2023. It's in the sweet me for body.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good year, but it's not just by wishes, it's not just by sleeping and waking up. You have to put yourself out there. You have to do something. You have to push more. Information matters. Exactly. What information are you feeding yourself with? And like Delicious say, tell somebody something good. Be an encouragement to somebody. Somebody that will tell you how you going, how you pushing, do this, do that. It is needed in every business. Yes. If you see somebody growing, please support the person. It could be your sister, it could be your father, it could be your mother. You just have to encourage them. That's the only way we can grow. And not be one person they do convoy. So people that they carry people along. At all. We need to carry people along. I'm telling you, Delicious. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye. Mwah. Bye. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this section with Delicious Intimacy. Now this is the tip of the iceberg. We're just starting the year, and you know it's gonna be fire for fire. So bringing you guests, you have to stay with us, keep tag with us. This is happening every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So watch the video, get connected to people. You cannot slack, okay? I give you business ideas, and today I want you to look into the tech world. When I say tech world is large, yes, but now there is a need for some little gifts that you may not know. Something like graphics, you've heard that over and over again. Please, if you're not into that, try and look into it. Something like web development, something like now you've heard about sex education. How about you try it? Give it a try. Get in touch with her. See how you could learn. You cannot stop learning. You have to get knowledge and also impact it. But please, you have to be intentional about your year. The year is just starting. Yes, it's just like every day they sleep, wake up, but then you can achieve a whole lot. You can achieve great things. What you need to do is get the right information, get the right people, know people. You need people in life. You need people. I can't overemphasize it. No man is an island. Even if you don't know why you need them now, don't throw them away. Keep them. When you pass in your area, don't squeeze your face, smile, and say hello to somebody. You will need them tomorrow. You don't know how to come. Don't just carry your shoulder up by your own. No, don't do that this year. This year is positivity. It's our first edition of the Entrepreneur's Testimony, and we promise to always come true, fire for fire, like Olushaya said. Feel free if you want to be part of the show, you want to also hear your story, you can leave me a message, send a DM, I'll reply you, we'll chat, and then we'll give you a date to give you a platform to speak with us. And that's all you have to do. You're not paying any money for now. And also, congratulations to our winner. You know, we want to grow the brand to the point where we support small business people. Do you understand? There's something I'm trying to push out there. When you go out, when you want to buy something now, you buy pure water, for example, with 100 naira, you're asking the person, give my change, give my change. The person is like, I know you get change, but you must make sure you take that 80 naira change. And you're going front, you see a man sitting down begging, you give the person that 100 naira or even more 200 naira. But I'm not discouraging that kind of charity, but I would prefer us to rather give that 100 naira to that person selling pure water. Since the person is doing business, let's see how we can encourage them. Let's stop encouraging laziness. If I'm selling pure water and I see that people are dashing somebody that does not do anything, person will get to leg, get to hand, and the person is making 10,000 naira a day from just sitting and begging. Why should I be hawking the water when I can just beg? That is encouraging laziness. So guys, we need to push out positive words out there. Let people do something, no matter how small. We have to encourage them to sell something. They have to do something. You say it's not a year for help me, brother, help me, give me 1,000. No, don't be among those people. Okay, be among the people that are begging for that 1,000. And how do you be among them? You start to sell something. Think of something you can do. Services. So when I say sell, I don't mean you must have tangible. You can sell services. Make yourself useful. Make yourself productive. Make yourself available for products. Learn. Thank God for technology. You don't have to go to people's offices asking for some things. You just have to make yourself relevant on the internet. Get yourself relevant on the internet so that people can be able to work with you. They will trust you. You see me every day. You see my guests every day. There is no way that you want to patronize somebody that does something now. You can't be looking for them when you have seen real life people. That's the difference. You have to be there. Push yourself out there. This is technology world. The world is going without it. You have to, even if you don't need the skill, just learn it. You cannot overlearn, and there's not like I overlearned something. Thank you so much, Haruma Adams. I appreciate it. So that's the thing, okay? I want to encourage you. I want us to build this year together with positivity. Please spread good words. People need your word. People need encouragement. People need love. People need push. It's not easy, even as a normal day, to wake up and do that thing you want to do. But somebody can just ask you, how far I thought you wanted to do this thing? And you'll be like, okay, that means people are watching. Then let me do it. If you encourage somebody, please, no too much evil thinking. Don't think any evil for anybody. Be in your lane, be peaceful, enjoy your peace, enjoy your ambience, and get your PVC. Get your PVC. We're in the months now, This is the year. We're going to vote. 4 years will come and go. Like I said, there's some of us that will have our schedule planned up to 2024-25. So elections is not our problem, but security and for people too that will have loved ones for. You understand? So we just have to make sure that the right people are there. If we want to grow in any country, your leaders matters. So please go out there, get your PVC and vote wisely. Thank you so much. Don't forget, I'll be leaving Delicious handles. Follow her up. I beg you, follow her up. All my guests, follow them up. That's the encouragement I need from you. Follow them up. You may not need their services immediately, but the day will come, somebody will tell you, I do know somebody that does this thing, and you can say, yes, I beg you, follow my guests. Follow them. I beg you. I beg you. I'm begging you again. Follow them. You may not need them now, but you will need them later. Somebody may need this thing. Say, Alpha, I need sex help. You say, okay, I get professional, I will link it. That's his service you have done good for me. That's how I grow my business. On that note, I will see you guys on Thursday on the Entrepreneur's Testimony. Will come to an end. And I am Tiana Adebayo, also known as Tiana's Autograph. Good night.